It started with a plain glass jar on the workbench, but I knew once the flame lit, this little project would prove that simple ideas still beat fancy tools. First, I focus on the metal lid of the glass jar. I use a marker to place 3 clear dots in a straight line. Next, you take the tire valve and check its body against a step drill bit. You test the fit slowly until the drill size matches the valve snugly. This step matters, because a tight fit keeps everything stable and safe later on. Now you drill the holes using the marks you just made. Start with the center dot and use a step drill bit. Drill slowly until the hole matches the size of the valve stem. Do not rush this part. A clean, straight hole helps everything fit tight later. After that, switch to a smaller drill bit and drill the 2 holes near the edge. Keep the drill straight and steady so the holes stay neat and round. Let me know your state in the comments. It's always great to see how many DIY folks are out there. Now you install the tire valve into the center hole. Push the valve stem through from the top of the lid so it sits flat and straight. Hold it steady and tighten the nut underneath until the valve feels solid and does not move. This valve is important because it controls the fuel flow later, so take a moment to make sure it is secure. Once the valve is tight, use a small tool or your fingers to remove the valve core inside. Unscrew it slowly and set it aside. With the core removed, the valve becomes an open channel, which is exactly what you need for this mini alcohol stove to work properly. Now it is time to make the wire frame that holds everything together. Take a piece of stiff copper wire and strip off all the insulation so you are working with bare metal. Wrap the wire into a tight spring shape around the tire valve, keeping the coils even and snug. Leave both ends of the wire a little long. Bend those 2 ends down at a right angle so they rest against the lid. Trim the ends so they fit neatly into the 2 small holes you drilled near the edge. This wire frame helps guide the flame and keeps the structure stable. Take your time here, because a clean fit makes the stove work better and look more solid. Now we lock that copper wire in place so it stays solid. Sprinkle a small amount of baking soda into each hole where the wire ends sit. Make sure the wire is positioned straight and press down firmly. Then add a few drops of super glue right on top of the baking soda. You will see it harden almost instantly. This creates a strong bond that fills gaps and grips the wire tightly. Give it a few seconds to fully set before touching it. This step turns loose wire into a firm structure, and it makes the stove much safer and more reliable when you use it later. Now we make the burning wick using a simple piece of rope. Take a small cotton rope and feed it through the valve hole from the inside of the glass cup to the outside. Pull it slowly until part of the rope stays inside the cup and a short section sticks out on top. The inside portion will soak up the alcohol, and the top end will be the flame point. Adjust the length so it stands just a little above the lid, not too high. This helps the flame stay steady and controlled. Make sure the rope moves freely and is not pinched. A good wick makes the stove burn evenly and safely. Now it is time to make a simple 3-leg stand to hold your pot. Take 3 long screws with matching nuts. These will become the legs. Set them upright and space them evenly, forming a triangle. The triangle shape is important because it gives good balance and will not tip easily. Use a piece of steel wire to tie the screws together near the middle and again near the top. Pull the wire tight so the legs stay firm and do not move. Adjust the height so the stand sits higher than the rope wick inside the glass cup. This keeps the flame clear and allows heat to rise properly. When you set it down, press lightly to make sure all 3 legs touch the surface evenly. A stable stand means safer cooking and better heat control. Now it is time to fuel the stove and see if your work pays off. Take the glass cup and slowly pour in 90% rubbing alcohol. Fill it only part way. Do not overfill. The rope wick should soak up the alcohol but not drip. Put the metal lid back on and make sure everything sits flat and tight. Move to an open area and keep anything flammable away. Use a lighter and bring the flame close to the wick. You should see a steady, clean flame rise. Place a small food can or pot on the 3-leg stand. Watch how stable it feels. In a few moments, the heat builds and the food begins to warm. If this project helped you or gave you a new idea, take a moment to like the video. Share it with a friend who enjoys fixing and building things at home. Subscribe to the channel for more practical DIY projects you can trust and use. And if you have an idea you want to see next, leave it in the comments. Let us keep building together.